Netflix is just so good, man. I mean, everything they're churning out is really, really high quality. We can forget about that, right? Yeah, just forget about that. Scrap it. Put it under the rug somewhere. It's fine, it's fine. But anyways, we are talking about Stranger Things today, and let me just say right off the bat that this is a great show. It's just so amazing. One of the best shows I've seen in a long time. And it's just, so basically this show is an homage to the 80s, and it actually manages to recapture the magic of the 80s, which nothing has been able to do. I mean, many things have tried, but all of them have pretty much failed, and this show somehow actually manages to do it. So the basic premise of this show is that this kid right here, Will Byers, has suddenly disappeared. Nobody knows where he is, and the show is basically everybody trying to figure out what happened to him. And that's all I really want to say about it. I don't want to get specific because I don't want to spoil anything. But yeah, that's the basic premise of this show. And it's just the show. It's a great homage to the 80s. It's got influences from like the Goonies, E.T., It. Sure, why not? Just throwing them in there, because I mean, this kid is pretty much this kid. So yeah, it's really the only comparison I got there. Hello, Pennywise. How are you doing? And the kid actors in this show should definitely be congratulated because they deliver some absolutely phenomenal performances. Now, I generally don't like kid actors in anything, movies, TV shows, you name it. I generally don't like them. But the kid actors in this show are just absolutely great. Like, just first of all, the acting talent, it's really, really on point. The kids are always believable. They act like kids and they say things that kids would actually say. Movies where they try to emulate what kids feel like and what it is to be a kid. When they emulate it, the problem is that the movie is still written and directed by an adult, so it's really hard for them to nail that. But this show definitely does in a way, that hasn't been done since the 80s, man. And the adult performers are good too. Like this guy, he's good. This chick, she's good. She's great. I mean, she's like a crazy mom looking for her kid. This chick, she's good. Those are some nice stressed out forehead wrinkles right there, if you ask me. And this guy, he's kinda creepy, but his performance is good. And one of the other great things about the show is that none of the characters are really one-dimensional. They all feel like real people. Like, even the quote-unquote hot guy in the show, he's just a kind of a guy. Like, he's not a complete dick like most other shows or movies would portray him to be. He's kind of a nice guy, actually, and even when he does assholish things, he kind of has a good reason for doing them. So that's the great thing about the show, is that, their characters have life. They feel like real people. There's one guy that's not really too great, not really my favorite part of the series, but I'll get to him in a second. Because first, I want to talk about my absolute favorite part of the series, which is Millie Bobby Brown as 11. This girl is absolutely fantastic, and it's just, her performance is chilling, and it's so good. It's so good. Like, it's like it's an adult's performance inside of the body of this small girl. And I guess she's starting up her method acting, because she actually let them shave her head for the performance too, which I don't know, I just find really impressive. And yeah, she's really good, and I don't want to say too much about her because I don't want to spoil anything, but she's great, and I'm gonna stop talking about her now because I don't know what else to say. Yeah, but if I'm being honest, I didn't love the villain, and I should say that this is really the only complaint that I have about the series. Everything else, from the use of music to the way it's shot, it's all great. I didn't love the villain. He was just a nothing villain. There was nothing special about him. I never really got his motivation for why he does the things that he does. He's just kind of a nothing guy. Then the actor that plays him has absolutely zero charisma to be able to carry him through, to be able to carry the character through, the whole series. So then certainly not going to go down as one of the greatest TV villains. And so yeah, that is the end of my video. If for some god-awful reason you enjoyed it, then be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post a video every single Friday, and they are all just as bad as this one. So if you are interested in that, be sure to subscribe, comment, like. That's what people say at the end of videos, so that's what I'm saying. So, yep, bye. Eggo waffles are really good, you know that? Just thought I'd let you know.